Hi, I'm Paul Torgerson. It's Friday, November 2nd, 2018, and this is a look at the information security news from overnight. From darkreading.com, Wi-Fi access points and other devices using Bluetooth low-energy chips made by Texas Instruments contain vulnerabilities that could allow an attacker to take control of the wireless network. The vulnerable TI chips were used in Wi-Fi access points made by Aruba, Cisco, and Meraki, vendors that together account for nearly 70% of the enterprise Wi-Fi access point market. Researchers at Armis found two separate vulnerabilities in the TI chips, dubbed bleeding bit by the researchers. The vulnerabilities allow exploits in two different attacks. Head to Dark Reading for all the details. From ZDNet.com, Intel processors are impacted by a new vulnerability that can allow attackers to leak encrypted data from the CPU's internal processes. The new vulnerability, codenamed Port Smash, is classified as a side-channel attack. Researchers say Port Smash impacts all CPUs that use a simultaneous multi-threading architecture, a technology that allows multiple computing threads to be executed simultaneously on a CPU core. Researchers have already confirmed that Port Smash impacts Intel's proprietary hyper-threading technology as well. More details on ZDNet, a full report being published within the next few days. From Forbes.com, Iranian cybercriminals tried to hack into UK universities offering government-certified cybersecurity courses, successfully accessing at least one university's accounts during a campaign that lasted months. The hacking group has targeted at least 18 British universities, according to researchers. The attacks are believed to be linked to a previous campaign, which U.S. officials blamed on Iranians, in which dozens of universities were hacked and their research published on two Iranian websites. From ThreatPost.com, while industrial control systems are the most talked about when it comes to cyber attacks against energy and utilities firms, the most attacks actually take aim at the enterprise IT networks used by those organizations rather than critical infrastructure itself. The Vectra 2018 Spotlight Report on Energy and Utilities shows that cyber attackers typically gain a foothold in energy and utility networks by staging malware and spear phishing attacks to steal administrative credentials. From there, they'll move laterally within the network in search of confidential data about the control systems. You can download the full Vectra report from ThreatPost. From the Register, the Canadian government this week will be enforcing a strict new privacy law called the Personal Information Protection and Electronic Documents Act, which went into effect this week for all companies who do business in Canada. In short, the rules say that companies are now going to be responsible for any potential loss of their customers' information. The responsibility to spot and report data loss will be put on the businesses, with the threat of fines and possible criminal charges for those found negligent. Unfortunately, the Canadian government has not provided the Privacy Commissioner's Office with the resources needed to analyze breach reports, provide advice, and verify compliance. As a result, enforcement will be somewhat superficial, at least to start. I'm sure they'll work it all out. As a note, I did get an email back from the Healthcare ISAC regarding how they'll be interacting with the new Health and Human Services Cyber Coordination Center. Unfortunately, all they said was, "We don't comment on any news regarding the healthcare sector." So that's all I have for you today. In fact, that's all I have for you this week. Have a great weekend. Until Monday, be safe out there.